People are committing voter fraud and they are stealing your waifu's dresses. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Goddess of Victory Nikke video. And you guys know, if you are a long-term viewer of my channel, that I tend to stay away from the drama, but I thought that this was kind of an interesting story. So we're going to take a look at the community vote. And there's a Reddit thread here. And I did a little digging and found a second Reddit thread, and I also found people talking about this on the official Discord. But I want to say that this was initially brought to my attention by somebody on my own community Discord. So I appreciate them telling me about this, and I just thought I would share it with you and see what you guys think about it, and if you think this is a serious issue or not. So I think that the community vote for most popular Nikke is something that we all look forward to every year, and it's something where we get a free skin, and it's usually a really good one. The first year it was Modernia that won, second year it was Red Hood that won, and this one has been closer than ever. It is a neck and neck race between Cinderella and Red Hood Rappy, and it started out with Rappy being a little bit ahead, and then Cinderella pulled ahead. And then last I checked, Rappy was ahead, but let's just dig into this story here. So here we have a Reddit thread. Some people are already playing dirty by buying accounts. You heard that right. People are literally purchasing accounts just to vote. So here we have a screenshot of an alleged conversation between username A, B, and C. And so here it says 500 accounts, 2,500 votes, because you get 5 votes per account, right? It says 2 days to surpass Rappy. So this is a conspiracy, guys. There's a cabal that is out there that is trying to get Cinderella to win this vote. It says, we can reverse the situation. Yes, I bought 500 accounts. Only need 2 days to surpass. So this person has literally purchased extra accounts. So there is a rule, I believe it's a 2-week period, where you can't vote if it's like a brand new account. That account has to be at least 2 weeks old. And the story here is that supposedly people are buying reroll accounts. So they might be quite old accounts, but they're just not being used. And so they're buying other people's rerolled accounts so then they can use them to vote for the Nikke they want. In this case, Cinderella. But it goes on. It says, okay, so about 500 accounts. One by one, manually, they're going to vote or using a script. We're talking with username B and username C here now. And then it says 1 yen per account. And I don't know if that's like Chinese or Japanese, because I believe the symbol for it is actually the same here. So it's not really important. But anyway, it's only 1 cent per account. They say yes, and by hand, 10 people do it at the same time. So there's 10 people who are part of this conspiracy here that are committing voter fraud here. And then 30 seconds per account. 10 people. Only takes 30 minutes. 2,500 votes. Whether this screenshot is real, let me know your thoughts. What do you think? Let's see what Redditors have to say about this. I heard about buying gaming accounts to get ahead in the game, but for votes, got a disappointed Doro here. Hardcore fans will do anything, especially if the accounts are literal pennies. Yeah, they are literal pennies. We know that people are willing to spend money to send trucks with signs to developer headquarters. So, I mean, crazier things have happened. Okay, this comment here. There is far too many things that lack beauty, and then a very upset looking Cinderella. This is the most base take on this thread. I love it. That's hilarious. I won't read this out loud. I'll be that guy. Where did you get this screenshot? Okay, so now we're questioning the validity of this. More evidence, they talked about it themselves, and then it links to another thing here that I won't click on. You can go here for yourself if you want. What do you mean for being that guy? It's a chat record spreading on CNNet, so that kind of implies that it's being purchased by Chinese player base. When I was questioning the currency, I have seen 2 different screenshots of it. I mean, yeah, so I won't keep going. Oh, dude, here's another one. Not beautiful. Yes, Cinderella would not support this, even though it is people trying to vote for Cinderella. It's definitely not beautiful behavior. I love these takes here. So we'll leave it there at that instead of scrolling through this very long thread. But definitely some Reddit drama here, and like I said, it's on Discord, and since then there have been more than one thread showing. Since then, or I should say, at the time that this was posted, we went from having a vote with Rappy being ahead to the next day it being Cinderella ahead by a suspiciously similar number of votes to get her in the lead as the claimed purchased extra votes. So I don't know. Take that for what you will. It sounds like this is happening. And then the next day, which would be the time of recording, or sorry, yesterday, as of the time of recording, Rappy pulled ahead again, which suggests that most of the player base, excuse me, actually really wants Rappy Red Hood to win, even though it is quite close. And now, at the time of recording, it actually won't let me see the number of votes. So when I try and go to Nikke Global Popularity Poll, I can't see who's in the lead. I don't know if this has been changed yet again. But that's kind of where we're at. So let me know, guys. This is kind of interesting. I have to say, just personally, I feel like this probably is a real thing that happened. It is disappointing. Obviously, there's no like real legality here that would be a problem like there would be in real world like political votes where you're not allowed to buy votes. If people want to spend money on extra accounts and votes, I mean, people run multiple accounts all the time, even legitimately. They might have, like a secondary account, and then of course they're going to vote with both of them. So it is what it is, but it is interesting to see just the links that people will go. I don't know. It feels kind of lame. It's a little cringy if I'm being honest, but I don't know. I'd like to hear your thoughts about it. I don't know. Also, I will personally say that I will be happy if Rappy wins this. I'm a big supporter of Rappy because I was really disappointed in Rappy Red Hood's design. It's not terrible, but it feels kind of mid, and she was this major hype character. She's very unique. She has the power of Red Hood. She's the first overspec Nikke, and then she kind of just looks like any other normal Nikke. Like, she doesn't have this like amazing, powerful look to her. So I think if we could get a new skin for her, that would be really cool. And I'm a huge fan of Cinderella, actually. I'm actually a bigger fan of Cinderella, but I love her original design. I don't need another skin for her. She looks great. Plus, if you do just want an alternate of her, she already had the gotcha skin. So that's just my 2 cents, or 1 cent per account. So I'd love to hear your opinions. What do you think about this? Is this a real problem? And also, who are you voting for? And if you do think this is a real problem, do you think this should be banned somehow? Should the developers be looking into this? Or that's just kind of the way the world works and there technically isn't anything wrong with this? I don't know. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear all of your opinions. And have you heard about this before? It's definitely, I would say I'm surprised, but maybe I shouldn't be surprised. The internet is full of drama. And people would be dedicated for their waifus. I mean, like, we look at other games with like what happened with the whole Raymond incident with Girls Frontline 2, and people getting upset about updates and protesting to developers. So hey, like I said, crazier things have happened. So I guess it is what it is. But I just love to hear your opinions on this. But anyway, I will catch you guys in the next video or stream. Please subscribe for more Nikke news and character reviews. And I'll be streaming on YouTube and Twitch every week. And I'll catch you guys in the next video or stream.